All right, here we go. We're gonna do a drill that I've been working on quite a bit with my Mevo Plus, trying to get my yardages better figured out for especially tournament play. All you're gonna need is a device that can do a little bit of internet work, your Mevo, and your clubs. Let's get into it. All right, so I've been playing a little bit more tournaments and trying to get back into that world a little bit, and it's been good so far. I've really learned a lot of things, but one of the things I've really noticed is I've gotten out there on the golf course, and I know my yardages pretty well, but the one thing I haven't been doing well with is adjusting to, hey, I've got kind of some off numbers and just being able to dial it up when I need it. So we're going to do a little drill here that's been helping work on that and trying to get those yardages on command, especially for me in this kind of scoring range, which I think is right around 140 to 115. That's kind of what my stats have been saying. So we've got our Mevo Plus set up. We've got it all fired up. And I've got on my phone here, I've actually just typed into Google just random number generator, and we'll give you the number thing here, and all I'm going to do is put in a range of where I want to work. So I want to work on these yardages that I've done through my stats and say, all right, hey, 115 to 140. I'm going to try and work on these yardages. So all I'm going to do is hit generate. It's going to give me a number. So right off the bat, it gives me 117. Now I'm going to be hitting this with the range ball mode turned on, so it should feel like what I feel like a normal shot is. I also have to deal with the elements that are going on. So that's another thing that's been going on of late. It's been super windy here. But the other thing is we're going to set a target here and say, all right, we're just going to play a little game of if I can hit my target, I get a point. If I hit it and I hit the number exactly, I'm going to give myself 2. Okay, so my target window, I'm going to start this off and say I've got 10% on the total yardage that I can land this ball in. So let's say that's 5% on the high side, 5% on the low side. So I got 117, so 10% would be 11. We'll round it up to 12. So that means I've got 6 yards short, 6 yards long that I can land this ball in, okay? So I'm doing carry yardage here. I'm not gonna do anything with the rollout, but what I'm gonna do is treat it like I'm playing in a tournament round and go through a routine. I'm going to hit a little pitching wedge here because it is right to left, and I believe it's into. The flags are into, but the wind in here is down. So I'm going to go with the flags out there where the ball's going. But we've got our target. Gone through the routine. We're going to try to hit this number. Okay, so first one on the way. So 108 there on the carry, actually rounds out to 109. If I go off of 117, I had 6. I had 111 there. So was my target. So I was 2 yards short. So I don't get a point for that one, okay? So what I got to do now is, even though I missed the shot, I'm going to pick a new number. So we're at 122. That's still going to be a pitching wedge for me. Just a little bit harder, and we're going to run our way through it. So again, about 12 yards, 6 yards short. That's 116, 128 on the long side. So I realize how the ball's flying. I can put a little more into it. It's a little colder today too. Okay, so we got that one out to 116, 117 it rounds up to. So I would get a point because I'm inside of that range. Now, if you find that this to be a little bit challenging at first, I would start with 10% on both sides. I think that would be a good number if you're like somebody trying to break 90 or consistently shoot under 100, maybe even break 80, where, hey, I'm hitting distances that are probably going to end up right around the green at least to score my points. But what I like is, one, I'm going through, I'm getting a yardage just like I would on the golf course. So I just did it, I got 132. Then I have to go through my whole process of deciding, all right, how am I going to hit this shot? What's the wind doing? All of that which is everything I've been running into as we go through and play our tournament rounds. Plus, it does slow you down in your practice a little bit. I think that's a big issue for a lot of people, practicing a little bit too fast. So we got 132. Let's see, so that's going to be 13. We'll call it, basically 6.5 on each side. So we can go up to 126 or basically 140. And I did not hit that one particularly well. So that's definitely into the wind as we go. But I'm going to keep working my way through and getting myself dialed in. You can see this is something I need to work on so I can get better and start hitting some of these iron shots a little closer. That's something I've been struggling with as I've been playing so far. So that's how we would do that. That's how we can practice and prepare for a tournament. Put a little pressure. Again, hitting different shots each time, not hitting ball after ball to the same target. That's a good one to try out. That's going to help you get your yardages dialed in an on-course setting. Let me know if you have questions about it. Please leave a comment down below. Remember, race it up. Let's say you race it up to 10 for your set, and then you can move on to something else, different yardages, whatever you want to do. But that's a great way to practice there as you go. So let me know if you have any questions about it. Leave that comment down below. And as always, click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. We're going to see you in the next video. Peace.